Hello everybody and welcome to another album review. Today we'll be going over Pallbearer-Heartless. It's been about 3 years since the last Pallbearer record came out, and everybody's been really eagerly awaiting this one to drop. Coming off Sorrow and Extinction, I was just mind blown, at how Pallbearer could kind of come out with these releases that had, a lot of post-rock, maybe shoegaze in there, but everything was really melodic based and interesting. Dual guitars, the soft, somber singing that they could kind of like breathe into a heavier form of metal. So when Heartless dropped, I was really excited, and it totally came through. This band kind of took their formula and expanded upon it, doing multiple things, even whether it be kind of making these interesting little acoustic passages or finger-picked areas in which, the music sounded very different from what you might have heard on, their earlier releases. And they haven't really kind of slowed down with the riff. The riffs are just getting heavier, and in some parts, a lot of the songs are faster than what you might come to know as a Pallbearer track. I think the influences on this album are really interesting too. You can kind of pick out a lot of maybe Rush in there. I kind of picked out a little bit of Candlemass. I mean, maybe they don't listen to Candlemass, but that's what I heard, and I found it really cool to hear that sort of thing come through. I really also enjoyed the production on this album. I thought it was really great. All the guitars are both crisp but sludgy at the same time, and I think it's also really cool that the vocals are produced the same as you might have heard on the same two albums. Where that they're very clear and crisp, but they're kind of more ethereal in the back than brought to the forefront, adding on maybe a more poppy value that I didn't want, which was great because I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So coming at the end of it, even the guitars themselves, are so heavy and so epic, which is really great to hear, because that's kind of, the change of pace that I kind of would like to hear out of some bands, them doing really something different that I'm not really accustomed to. I also really enjoyed the fact that the dueling guitar tracks really added in this post-rock kind of equivalent, harkening back to maybe like some bands like ISIS and Neurosis, but not in the same vein as them, adding a new twist and producing something really organic and new that I found to be really ingenious and beautiful. Just like the last two albums, there's always something to my ear that's different going on, and I really enjoyed all that sort of kind of melding of all the band members and bringing something new to the table. The artwork on this is great. Pallbearer always has great artwork. If you get one of their LPs, it's really great. You're buying an experience, which, not a lot of bands kind of do, whether it be, the current state of the record label or, how much they're allotted to kind of focus on, the packaging of records. But Pallbearer always kind of take the extra step to give you that sort of experience. Another thing I really liked about this album too was that the bass, you could clearly hear it, and I always find that the best bands, you could always clearly hear the bass. It's not so buried, in the mix that it's inaudible and you're not even going to pay the attention to it in the first place. I also really enjoyed that the songs kind of take a little bit faster of a turn than most. They seem to have sped up their tempos and added something new so that, it wasn't so close to the other two albums where it would be like, okay guys, well, you're just staying the same. They obviously, had it in their minds to make something different and bring it to the forefront for us all to enjoy. I also really enjoyed that they kind of kept the longer song structures. Some of the songs go well above the 10-minute mark, which is staple for Pallbearer. They gave us more songs that were in the 5 to 6 minute mark to kind of break it up a little bit, but they never really lost that initial thing that made us love them in the first place. So definitely check out Pallbearer-Heartless. If you guys have any comments, please leave them in the comment box below, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we hope to hear from you all soon. Bye.